Bonsoir, mes amis. Grüezi, meine Freunde. Hello, my friends. This is Dragon the Alliance for Loki. And we have Axe saying, introducing the amazing, the wonderful Enzo again. Thank you, my friend. I always love your intros. It's so good to see you. I saw you on Camstring. Yikes. He was not impressed with new Spider-Man, and he did look terrible, to be honest. So, but I always love watching Cam stream just to see what the new champion is like. Yeah, I mean, so far I haven't been impressed with anything I've seen. I mean, I just saw the deep dive, and I've sort of, yeah, I mean, basically that's it. And yeah, unfortunately, it does not look that amazing. Hello, Osman, welcome, welcome, and Dr. Arrange, welcome also. Hope everyone's having a great evening, afternoon, midday, morning, or tomorrow morning if you're in Australia or New Zealand. No. And yeah, so I just got to finish this grind. That's the goal of tonight's stream, but we have a really special ending of the stream where I will open the 10 Nexus that I got last night from I don't know if compensation is correct. Maybe correction is better. So they corrected because they gave you the really bad drop rates on the original 10-star Nexus, and so now I will open them up and see if I can get something amazing out of them. So that'll be fun. We'll do that after I finish the grind, and yeah, that's it. 3 pass before I can open a featured 6-star. Nice, Axe. Nice. Oh, I hope you get Shang-Chi. Trying to think what my pools have been with that feature. Oh, my channel. I feel like I've gotten Odin, which was great. Odin, and then I feel like the other two, I think I've opened 4, and I think the other 2 were not so good. If I looked at the crystal, I think I could remember. But and then of course I got Shang-Chi, which was amazing. Hey Sage, what's going on? And 2 Extreme saying what's up, and nothing much, just a really cold evening. Yeah, it's funny, I was just in KT's one stream, and he was like, oh, I'm really tired. I'm really tired too. I worked all day, and then came home. I was like, oh, I gotta go for exercise. It was like raining so much the last 2 days. I just sort of had skipped exercises because I was so unmotivated. But it was a beautiful, cool, crisp, sunny evening. So I went for a run, came home and ate, and yeah, by the time I did that, it was time to stream. So here I am. But yeah, it was nice that it wasn't raining. It rained this morning. It just rain is so unmotivating for me to be outside. Luckily, it doesn't rain too much, but it's been a little bit on the rainy side this summer. Actually, it's been a cold summer, to be honest. I feel like it went from like sort of early spring to early fall with no summer in between. But I can't complain. The rest of the world's on fire, and maybe it's nicer to be a little on the chilly side. It's raining a lot down in Florida. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know too much about Florida. I've only been there a few times. I don't know if it's considered. I know, of course, you get lots of hurricanes and things like that there, but hopefully it's not one of those. But yeah, it's yeah, of course, all the weather's crazy in various places. I mean, in Europe, I mean, we had horrible floods in Germany in the summer. Oh no, MCOC couple. I actually had incredible fun with it. I did on my stream last night. I soloed it with Guillotine 29.9, and it gave me the first fight, and then the female, and then I used Kingpin, who worked really well. Took me 2 revives. Really should have, it took me 2 revives with him, and then I used Human Torch, and it took me 2 revives with him for the science. So 4 revives to do the fight and get all the objectives, and yeah, I mean, to me that's very reasonable. I would have liked to. I could have one-shotted, to be honest, the torch and or the Kingpin, but you just had to play perfectly for a long time. I mean, it wasn't like there was anything in the fight that was nothing I couldn't accomplish. But yeah, it's a pretty long fight. It's pretty intricate, and it's pretty tricky. I hate the way she doesn't die from specials, from just trying to play her with the nodes, and she's already sort of a tricky defender on top of that, and so yeah, it was pretty interesting. The weather in Ohio is crazy. Oh man, Dr. Range. Yeah, I feel like that's the way it is all over the world. Of course, yeah, they always talk about global warming, like, of course, obviously having a big effect on the weather, which I mean, I'm pretty sure it's true. we have been a little bit too, what's it called? What is it when you like sort of know what's going on? I'm trying to think of the right word. Too oblivious, maybe that's the right word. Oblivious to our effect on our environment. Void was fun to use for Emma. It's interesting. Someone else was saying Void too. Yeah, I never tried Void at all. Ghost is so good that even with true focus, I was watching someone use Ghost. Who was I? was watching someone take down with Ghost and look great. Yeah, it looked really, really good. Made me think of co-op because Lefty was on. I was watching Lefty's stream last night for a little bit, and he was saying, "Oh yeah, Ghost is really good." He did a really good takedown, I think, of a boss with Ghost, and co-op, of course, was like, "Well, you really need to learn how to play her without the synergy," and that's what this person was doing. It's pretty wild. I mean, it's really, really skillful playing. Like I can't play Ghost without the what you call it synergy, the Wasp synergy, just because the unblockable is so easy then. But to be able to throw that special and get the 3 crits without that synergy, takes some pretty interesting skill. Excellent practice of reverse controls. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember when reverse controls first came out. It freaked me out. I just couldn't handle it at all. It's funny how you get that muscle memory. It's like your muscle memory in your fingers that has to be developed. And so, yeah, you have to play her like a bunch. And I can't remember, after like playing her 1,000 times that, now it finally feels pretty easy. But yeah, the first 3 times, it's just ridiculously challenging to sort of like change my mind. The worst thing is like when you meet her in arena or someplace like that, and she isn't awakened, and so you forget that it's not reverse controls. So a lot of times, right when I begin an Emma fight, I quickly have to like glance over and see if I see the silver stars or not. Which is, several times I've haven't paid attention, especially in arena. I'm like, oh Emma, like reverse controls, and all of a sudden, it's funny when you do the wrong thing because then you're just running towards her as she blasts you with a psychic blast, which is never good for you, but it is amusing. And boom, kill it, nice. I use Ghost too. She's just an amazing champ. Nice. Polaris, bonsoir aussi. Comment ça va? Pour moi, je suis un petit peu fatigué, mais je suis contente maintenant. Presque, je peux jouer MCOC. It was yours, Polaris. Tu as la solo avec Ghosts. I was just talking about that. That's so funny. I forgot that was your video I saw. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Polaris is an MCOC streamer. He streams in French, which is awesome because I like to try to keep on speaking French. And he's the one who did the solo that I saw, and I'm going to put the link to it. It was really, really good. And again, like without the Wasp synergy, it definitely takes some really good skill to launch the special attacks correctly. So yeah, he makes the introduction and talks a little bit in French, but it's mostly just him taking down Emma Frost. But such a cool video. I really, really liked it. And I remember thinking, yeah, that's skill playing right there. I think it was you. It must have been you. Let's see. One shot Emma. Oh, maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it's someone else. Oh, maybe that's so funny. Maybe I've confused you. J'ai confondu. I'm confused. So funny. It might have not been because I'm just looking at your channel. I could have sworn it was a French. I totally missed it. No, you did it with Torch. Okay. C'est drôle. J'ai mixé le MCOC players. That's funny. God, yeah. Who was it? I can't remember. It was, again, it's really, really was awesome. Whoever I saw did it. He did it with Torch. Yes, I do remember that. Torch Umain. Hello to you, DJ. Es geht mir gut und Ihnen. Geht dir gut aussi or auch. Gotta keep my languages together. Hey, what's going on? OG Highline with the happy face and the happy hands. Hope everything's well for you tonight. Yeah, I hope it's not. You told me it was 102 degrees. Was that like 37, 38? It's like 38 degrees, which is crazy, crazy hot. I'm a dinosaur now, not a scorpion. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. You've increased every month. That's right. Is it every month? Yes, it's true. So, OG Highline, I do offer memberships on my channel, mostly for the free emojis. There are 2 levels of memberships. The one level I think costs 1 franc or 2 francs a month, or $1 or $2 US, I can't remember, and you get the custom emojis. But the little icon by your name is what changed. So the first one is I'm riding a scorpion, and it says my favorite saying SUP, sup, stand up paddleboard. Then the next one apparently is a dinosaur. I've sort of forgotten about that, and so I think I have 5 or 6 different months of evolutions of my icons, and so yeah. Oh, thank you for being a member, OG Highline. I really, really appreciate it. So you get cool emojis. Here, I'll show them really quick. If anyone's interested in becoming a member, you get 4 emojis. I'm gonna get some more members. I'll be able to make more. So you get the Catzo, you get Bestie, you get Enzo Love, and then Enzo Champion emojis. And so yeah, it's I didn't really, to be honest, I wasn't too worried about making what you call it. Oh, please, DJ, please. Yes, as mine is very fair. It's not nearly as good as a DJ Digby one. I would love that. Yeah, Axe, I don't know. It just felt like too much, to be honest. I'd rather just sort of advertise it by word of mouth than I would by putting it on the descriptor. Yeah, I know. I just like my plain, simple, easy descriptions. Like, again, I'm not particularly worried about trying to grow a huge membership or anything like that. I just figured, well, it'd be a little fun to do, and of course, it's always like flattering when people become a member of your stream, and so yeah, as people want and able to, they can get some emojis. I did make a second level just to try it. The second level is I think it's $8 US. I feel like I couldn't make it less expensive, but basically I said that for like once a month I'd offer, like if you wanted to, well, you'd always be able to ask me things online, and then the other thing is if you wanted to like just see some fights in action. Like many people often ask me, and I often do this anyway, so you don't really have to become a member to do it. But like sometimes people are like, oh, can you do this fight, or can I do like Act 4, Path 3 with these champions, and so I basically would say, like, if you are a member at that level, yeah, I would definitely make it a point to do whatever you wanted in that aspect. But I was just trying to think of something to make it cool. But yeah, it's again just more. I feel like with the evolution of my channel, I should have memberships too. I actually really like the custom emojis, to be honest. I think especially the cat soap; those are my favorite. But yep, all part of the YouTube life. Those things. So I actually just finally, speaking of YouTube life, I just finally watched Brian's stream, and Brian's stream was so cool. His I mean, what a ingenious idea, and not only was it ingenious, but the amount of work it was going to take and did take, but also like the just the understanding of the game that went into doing that challenge is such high level. It's crazy. I mean, just takes so much just so much ability to understand like what's the right champion to use, what are all the synergies, and then just spend the time to do it all. Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's the sort of content that I wish I could make, and then on top of that to add sort of like the hilarious touch of sort of the acting in it. Yeah, it's funny. Like Brian, for such an introverted person, I mean, you can tell just from doing YouTube so long, and he has a really good YouTube voice. He's just become such a good, he's just such a good narrator, and and he actually has like real like in front of camera skills now, like real acting skills, which is I can imagine like when he was in like what you call it in school, he probably had no inclination ever to become like an actor, like, or be involved with theater. For some reason, I just don't see Brian Grant doing anything with the theater, but he is really good. Just opened a 5-star Nexus and got SIGs on Havoc. Nice. Were you the one the other night who had pulled a Havoc? I can't remember. Oh, it's great. Sig Zone Havoc, I like. I think again, not needed at all, but it's pretty cool that it just sometimes really helps you like accelerate your growth of Havoc. So my general playstyle with Havoc is I try to get to my SP1 as quickly as I can because SP1 basically gives you a really big boost in your plasma charge growth, so you can get up to 10 really quick. And once you have 10, you build them up on your opponent. And so then I usually wait until I build them up on the opponent. Like I try to do it around 8 when they have 8 on them, and then I heavy. And what that does is it takes off 2 of my plasma charges and gives them that feedback debuff, which means they do a fair bit of damage with 8 plasma charges on them. And then I just sort of try to keep on waiting until that expires and then refresh it with my heavy, because you can sort of stay in that nice like zone of always having 8, 9, or 10 on them, doing a lot of just passive damage. And then usually at some point I'll throw my special 2 with 10 and 10, and that, or my special 3, and that does huge damage. And so that's my sort of preferred playstyle of Havoc. First time we saw Brian's rear hair without the ball cap, I know, that's funny. It was just, again, so inventive, so cool. Enzo, hello, Genskango Khan. Much love from Istanbul. Thank you, my friend. Hope everything's well there. I know Turkey's having some terrible fires down in your sort of your resort areas along the Mediterranean. Let's see. Galatasaray draw today. Football is becoming harder and harder to watch. I don't even know who that is, to be honest. I barely ever watch any football at all. I mean, aside from like Ronaldo and Messi, I don't know if I know a single other football player. I'm so bad about football. But obviously, living in Europe, I know that 1 million people love it. Yeah. I know Switzerland has one pretty good team, FC Basel. And every now and then, just watching the news, I'll see highlights of them. They seem good. They like crushed another Swiss team. So there's a Swiss league, and so they were playing in the Swiss league against another team, FC Sion, which is a reasonable sized city, but like pretty small compared to like most places in the world. Reasonable size for Switzerland, but oh my god, they beat them like 500 to nothing. It was crazy. Oh wow, yeah, I know. Yeah, the fires. Yeah, I saw it's pretty crazy. Like they literally, like, so on the west coast of Turkey, there's lots of really amazing resorts. My father has been to a few of those, and the fires have gotten so bad they literally like had to evacuate people by boats. Like the boats would come to the beaches and take people off just because the fires have gotten so bad. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff there. But hopefully everyone is okay and the fires get under control pretty quick. So right now I'm running full suicides. I had my Mystic Dispersion on when I was doing Lion's Quest, but yeah. So nice, Lion's Quest is open, get to relax for a couple of days, and yeah, still no idea when war's going to start up again. I feel like it's pretty close when they said they were going to get that fix out. I thought it was with the update, or maybe they said the update didn't work. I still feel like, actually, I feel like my parry is working okay, except, well, the other day playing Incursions with Lefty, there's like 1 or 2 times like, oh, I felt like I should have parried. But like, all this fight I've been doing recently, but I know people are still saying it doesn't work. Of course, it's really hard to know if it's working in these fights with these Kang and Thanos teams because they got the weird AI. Open 2 the side event calves. I didn't see 6-star Spidey. Oh no, you're getting suspicious. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes you do that and you're like, oh, that's not in here, and it's great because then you get the compensation, sort of like what just happened. But yeah, I really like seeing them in the spinner, and oh man, I'm gonna do the same thing as I usually do with those because they always offer like a bunch of extra crystals with the daily deals towards the end of the month. So I'm gonna wait for those, and so I've always been able to open about 20 of them. Yeah, that's what I opened with the last 2. The last 2 I did well on. I got 2 6-stars, but unfortunately they weren't any ones that were particularly good. So that was that. Let's see. The parry issue affects one of my accounts. See, that's interesting, Sedge. Okay, good. I'm glad you said that. Just because, again, I feel like I've had almost no effects. Like I feel like I can more or less parry like I always have. But then again, I know people are like, yeah, it's like a couple of my alliance mates in AQ were really upset because they just were getting killed over and over again just because of the bug, and so yeah, obviously it's still an issue, but it's like one of these things. Like yeah, I was at work the other day. I was talking to my colleague, and we were just trying to get onto a company's website to just look at something. It's a password protected site. I was like, it's not so hard. It's like I just put my password and it takes me 1 second. She's like, it's never worked for me. Every time I put in my password, it's never worked. She went to our IT department. She said they can't figure it out. And so it's funny how, you think, oh, my experience is everyone's experience. But, in that case, what had happened with me was 100% opposite. Like for me, it's like nothing. My password is saved on my computer. It's like, just click a button and, it's like 1 second of work for her. She never, ever, ever could get in, and still can't. Was he poison immune? Oh no, that was a foolish choice. Man, Ibom is such a beautiful champion. If I get Stark, I would choose Mutant from SOP, otherwise I'd go Tech. Otherwise I'll go Tech. But if you get Stark, don't you want a Tech, or do you already have a Tech? I haven't really decided what I want. I sort of want to rank Kingpin to rank 5. I feel like, well, if I got like Penny Parker or Stark, I'd be in the same situation where I definitely would get a Tech then. I sort of want to do either Cable, Storm X, or White Magnetos to rank 3. So I think if I had to choose right now, I'd choose a skill and a mutant. Yeah, I mean, I'm sort of playing the long game with Hercules because I'm, still months away before his crystal returns, and hopefully by then I'll have a cosmic form. I must. Trying to think, there's like sort of 3 cosmics I was thinking about. Of course, always thinking about Corvus Glaive, even though I feel like I'm destined never to get him. Hercules, and was that another cosmic I was sort of interested in? Can't remember what it was. Perry was giving you hell earlier today. Oh wow, see, exactly. So no, I know that's what people are telling me. So no, I know it's still true. And again, I just know that what you call it, yeah, for some reason, or I'm just lucky. It seems like it's worked okay for me. So, but that's just nothing but luck, which is always good to have. Who should I bring with these 2? Need someone. I guess we'll just the first easily available champion. I have such like sort of weird like idiosyncrasies with this. Like I always like to have all women teams together. I don't know. I like to see if there's some type of theme. Like Korg and Hercules sort of fit together for me, just because they're both like, well, Korg was in the movie with Thor. Thor's a god, hence Hercules. Sunspot doesn't really fit in with too well, and also their size. They're like sort of large, like hulky characters. So the Sunspot one is a very good choice for this 3, but the other ones are okay. Like Korg and Hercules I like together. I say no, if I get Stark, I won't go for Ghost, and if I don't get him, I'll try for a Mutant. Oh, you mean the next? Okay, I understand. That makes 100% sense. Yeah, the Mutant is such a good nexus. So many good champions. While the both Tech and Cosmic are like super limited on what you can get. I love his unstoppable and unblockable. It's pretty cool against spider people. Boom, boom, boom. I feel like he'd be a good counter to Penny Parker. Ooh, Hercules might be in the new Thor movie. Well, what do you know? I've been foreshadowing that all along. Maybe they saw my link and were like, it's a good point. It's awesome. I loved Hercules in the comic. So he was in the Defenders when I was reading them. And so Defenders was like a what you call it, another Avengers-esque, a little more or less popular champions. I'm trying to think like Doctor Strange, Hercules, Wonder Man. I'm trying to think who else was in here. Who should I rank up for Act 6, Hyperion or Archangel? If your Archangel's Awakened, he tends to be really good at a lot of fights. So I would go Archangel. I mean, Hyperion is amazing too, but yeah, he just doesn't quite have the what you call it. I think the amount of fights he's great in compared to who we're talking about, compared to Hercules. No, compared to Oh, my mind. Oh, compared to Hyperion. I mean, both are super, super good, don't get me wrong. Both are amazing. Ares is confirmed. Russell Crowe is playing him, but Herc is a rumor. Ah, interesting, interesting. Ah, okay. Ares, obviously the bad guy. It's like a Wonder Woman crossover because Ares was the evil boss in Wonder Woman too. Ooh, that'd be amazing if they had them together. Oh my God, I saw Wonder Woman 1984 on the plane. it was terrible. Oh, it was just unbelievably terrible. It's like it's hard to believe that especially with so much money you put into a movie that they can't write an amazing movie. You know, it's just like it seems nonsensical to me that these movies aren't just written so well. Oh yeah, I got the true accuracy. What do you know? I was trying to do it again. No, I'll just hit him. But then I also saw Tenet, which I loved. It was a little confusing, but I accepted the confusion and just loved it. Loved it. Hello, Nimitz. Namaste. Welcome, my friend. Hope all's well for you in India. Venompool is a great Penny Parker counter. Ah, very interesting. I've not played with the new champions. That might be tomorrow night's stream. I feel like I just haven't. Yeah, I don't know. I've been so busy with the things I need to do in the game. I had to like finish up all the side quests. I had to, do the summer pain, and I have to do this arena, and so it's always, yeah, just haven't had a whole lot of time. That's when it is to do any of the new champions. I'm really interested in Groot, to be honest, because you know how much I love regen champions. Like regen is my favorite ability, and so I hear he's like one of the best regeners in the game now. So sounds amazing. The bad guy is Gore the God Butcher. Ooh, that sounds like a crazy name. Played by Christian Bale. Ah, interesting. I like Christian Bale. Okay, now for my next team. Let's see if you can understand this team right here. If you don't, you have not played MCOC too much. Let's see, Captain Marvel movie without six star is good to rank 2. Yes, actually, I took mine up to rank 3 without her sig ability. She's perfectly fine without it. Oh, meeting time. Okay, Axe. Thanks. Hopefully you can sneak a peek, or if not, I'm gonna make a movie of it, and so you'll be able to see it on the movie what happened. Let's see. Ranking up both. Such is problem solved indeed. No, she's really good, Carol. The thing about Captain Marvel movie, boy, my mind is just like having trouble holding on to names. Is that she her awakened ability is, to me, it's basically the indestructible. I mean, that's all it is. And so to me, it's very much like a 4-wheel drive. It's like when you get a car with 4-wheel drive, it's like 95% of the time you don't use it, but that 5% of the time you use it, you're like, oh my God, I'm so happy I have this. And that's exactly what it's like with her. Like most of the time, I don't even really notice the indestructible, but every now and then, I either really intentionally need it, or it saves me from some type of catastrophe like eating SP3. So not needed, not really used that much, but on the occasions when you do need it or it is used, you are so happy about it. So that's the way I think about her. Siege. I know, right? I got Cold Obsidian Proximate as 6 stars. Are either of them good? Both are very good champions in a very like average way. They're like good above average champions. Cold has a really sick what you call it, just damage. He can put out incredible damage, like really, really strong, consistent damage. He has a little bit of ramp up, but not much at all, and then he's an absolute beast. He is very much a glass cannon, does not have a whole lot of block proficiency, so if you have someone like Guardian who you can add to your team, then you're great, because Guardian gives everyone more block proficiency. And he's a really fun champion to play. Like one of my incursion partners co-op uses him a lot in incursions, and yeah, I've been watching him play. It's so much fun, so cool, and so yeah, I actually really, really like Cold Obsidian a lot. He's a champion I would consider taking up to rank 3 as a 6 star, to be honest. Does need to be awakened though. Proxima also is an amazing, interesting champion. Always been one of these champions that's really fascinated me. The trick with her though is that she is a really she's a in fight ramp up champion, so she doesn't carry her ramp ups at all, and only in the fight do you ramp her up. A little bit tricky. It's a combo dependent ramp up, meaning that if you lose your combo, of course you lose that part of the ramp up. So that's one of them. And then the other part of the ramp up is what I love it when I put my block on. I get my invisible shield. That's so cool, isn't it? That's like part of the awesome synergy. And then the other thing about her is she has these 3 missions. 2 of them are very easy as long as you can heavy. One is very hard. That's the intercept one. So yeah, so most of the time the missions are pretty straightforward, but when you get the hard one, you're like, ugh. Hope you can see the theme with these 3 alliance. This is my alliance team here. It's the Fantastic 3 as opposed to the Fantastic 4. Okay, yeah, feel free to try to hurt me, Archangel, but you're not going to do so well against Thing. He doesn't care about bleeds too much. Let's see. Yeah, I'd probably go with AA if both are awakened. Yep. I must learn the fight. Carol, what was that in response to? I'm trying to think. Was that about... Oh, yes, yeah. Yeah, she's good. She's really, really good. She's a fun champion. Namat says, any idea when these pro companies get the hot fix in July? Bug was better than it is for me. I can't dex properly. Now parry is also missing. So they say they're working on it. I thought they were going to. Actually, I thought like 5 August or 4 August was their sort of like time they thought they were going to be able to put a fix on it. But I have not heard anything. And I mean, I just know what Kabamba said. And yeah, it's yeah, obviously it's still an issue. I mean, I think many people on the stream have said, yeah, it's still a big problem for them. After I proclaimed that it wasn't for me. I mean, you can see my parries are working very well, but again, my whole point was, yeah, obviously it's working for me, but for many people it's not. So, I read Cole persistent charges. He counters evade champions. He does. Yes, he does. He's yeah. I mean, he's a very good champion. On my 1 to 5 score, I would put him at a 3, just an average champion. But he's a really fun 3, and he's like a strong 3. He definitely is fun to play. Can do incredible damage. Like, if you didn't mind using potions on him every now and then to keep his health up, then I think you would really enjoy him. It's gonna be a fun team right here. Don't know what the theme of this team is. Everyone is almost a solid color. Oh, it's red. Red. It's the primary colors: yellow, blue, and red. And almost all of them like that. Have you got a rogue on R5? I have R2. It's good. You got a rogue. I do have a 5-star rogue. I love rogue. She's a champion again. Definitely the same story. She's on my 1 to 5 scale, a very solid 3. For me, she's a super fun 3. I've always liked her. Always have enjoyed playing her. Think she's just super cool. Love that she has regeneration, one of my favorite things in the game, which is pretty reasonable. Love that she has a power steal, and then you can keep on spamming that because you steal power, and then you can throw another one, and then you can throw another one, and then you can throw another one for infinity. And so I think that's awesome. The only thing I wish about her is I wish when on her SP1 and I think her SP3 she steals. I knew I was going to sneak that in. She steals their buffs, and as long as she keeps on either hitting them or hitting to the block, she keeps the buffs. But this too short of cooldowns, like within 1 second or 2 seconds it falls off. If they doubled that, then I think that would make her really good. She's not particularly hard hitting. That's the only complaint about her. Jacob, what's going on? 3rd stream in a row. Nice. Let's keep it up, my friend. Let's go for 1,000, maybe 1,000,000. Good to see you this evening, though. Thank you very much for joining. And for those of you who are here now, I know okay, I'm going to try to dodge this SB2. I have yet to successfully get that 3rd bullet. I don't know if I just have to do just a quick, I think I just have to do a quick double dodge. I will open the 10 Nexus I had as Nexus calves as compensation at the end of the stream, so let's see if I can dodge this one. Every now and then I can. It looked like I blocked it 3 times. I was trying to dodge it. And so, yeah, so if you're here now, you have that to look forward to at the end. What would you rate the new champs of this month from 1 to 5? Spider-Man 2099 might be a 2. He looks, to me, really bad. He just doesn't look good at all. Yeah, it doesn't really give you anything. Like, he has that really cool ability that Red Guardian has, but he looks a lot worse than Red Guardian, to be honest. Like, Red Guardian can access his slow on an SP1, which is amazing. And, yeah, just, what can I say? Everything looks better about Red Guardian as far as, like, if you want to have a champion who didn't get those, and... Okay, see if we can get him to throw a special. I'm going to throw you a special. Thank you. I love the way he just falls over. And so, yeah, that's, I don't know. And I was watching Cam stream, and Cam sort of confirmed. He's in the CCP and he had 6-star rank 3. And, yeah, it was not that impressive at all. It wasn't doing much damage. All those different things. Didn't seem like they were giving him much utility, so not impressed. Okay, so again, like I always try to have all women teams. I would do Rogue. Yeah, might as well do it is, and always, of course, different classes. Oh, thanks, DJ. We'll take a look at it together in a minute. Let me do this fight, and then we'll go pop over and see how the thumbnail looks. So Nick Fury is always annoying just because of the second life, so I try to avoid him whenever I can. But now we get to see some Rogue. I would, Carol, take my Rogue to rank 3. I have her as a 6-star, but she's unawakened. So I'm sort of waiting for her to be awakened. And then I'd definitely take her to rank 3. I think she'd be a super fun rank 3 champion. But he doesn't get many buffs, and I'm not sure if we'll be able to steal one. But 96%. So I won't use the what you call it, the SP1. Probably should have, but yeah, watch this. Well, it's going to be the end of him. I mean, it's just an arena fight, so... should have gone. Okay. Getting closer. This actually grind seemed like quicker than normal. Sometimes this grind seems to take forever, but it's been great having everyone on stream. Hashtag Rogue rework. I agree, DJ. I agree. It's interesting. For a very, very short amount of time, she was the best champion in the game. So after the 12.0 nerf happened, like, the great champions were all like decimated to the point where they were almost useless. It was crazy. I mean, that first like 2 or 3 days after it, the game was unplayable. I mean, talk about the parry issues being such a terrible thing now. I mean, this was beyond the parry issues. Like, if you parried them, like, you would lose like 50% of your health. I mean, the just would do so much damage against you. The AI had been ramped up so much, and then on top of that. Yeah, of course, all the champions had gotten so nerfed, they just didn't do anything. I mean, they just, like, Scarlet Witch, like, when she could use, like, do 5 hits, or maybe she could do 20, now take her, like, 1,000. It was just incredible what they did to the game. And so, but the one champion who had appeared that actually was really good out of all that mess was Rogue. And so Rogue was, for a while, the best champion in the game for, like, a week. I just used an Awakening Gem on my 5-star Emma Frost. Absolutely, Jada. Oh my God, I love Emma Frost. Well, she is one of my favorite champions, if not my favorite champion. She is awesome. I think she's great, incredibly versatile, has some really unique abilities, can be tanky, can deal with evaders, is stun immune, amazing immunities, can do a lot of big damage or SP2, has sort of a fun SP1, and can be an annoying defender just because of her reverse control. So. Am I crazy? Has anyone heard about a buff about a Miles Morales? When Alliance may choose. Yes, it should be in the works, to be honest. But you're right. I haven't heard anything about it lately. But I feel like, so I think they sort of have 3 types of buffs. They have like a major overhaul. They have a tune-up, and then they have like a slight adjustment. So I think Miles Morales is in the major overhaul category. Like all those other ones. Are what's the word? Like, I think even like the Groots and the ones they've all put out and the Hood. I mean, those are all sort of, I would say, been more like tune-ups and major overhauls. Like Magneto was a major overhaul. That was a complete rework of the champion with like new abilities and totally new things. But Though I would say now it seems like there's a little bit more of a blur between like tune-ups and major overhauls. I'm a little less. It's been more difficult, I would say, now to categorize that. But I feel like that's why Miles is going slower. Just got an eye bomb. Does he his awaken ability in high sig? Porg, his awaken ability is nice, but I took my 6-star to rank 3 without his awaken ability. It's fine. It just means a little slower to gain poisons. So the awaken ability starts him with 3 poisons, and if he's not awakened, you have to do 10 hits to gain your first poison. Not terrible. The other thing is it gives potency to your poisons and acid wash genes, and so that's nice. And at SIG, so it scales from, I think it's like at SIG 1 it's 5%, and it goes up to 30% at SIG 200. But at SIG 60 it is who's metal? Are they all metal? Yikes. Should do this. I don't think Night Thrasher's metal. But at SIG 60 he's at 20% potency, and then it takes you another 146 to get 10%. So I think that's really the sweet spot for him. So does not need to be awakened. 100% playable without it. Still a super, super good, amazing champion. But the SIG is nice. Gives him those 3 poisons, which again gives him, good physical resistance right at the start. Gives him his healing right at the start if you have willpower. And then the potency is good, but I would really stick at 660 unless you're doing a prestige rank up. Roger's better than Emma. No, DJ, you can't say that. I do like Rogue a lot. I would debate if she's better than Emma. I knew I was going to get the Unstoppable, but I did not care. Okay, he's not metal. Hooray! Thought maybe he had a metal skateboard, but I guess most skateboards are made out of wood. So this is always the funniest thing. So you got to do this. Now you got to heavy him to put on the taunt, which doesn't always happen. It did in that case, and so I always like trying to put on the taunts. Oh jeez, just got beaten. Okay, but yeah, it's just that's the thing about Arena AI. It's always so strange. It's so hard to really play it too well and do too many things with it. Loki needs a major overhaul. I agree. He definitely could use it. Groot needs a major. Yes, poor Groot. I feel like they should keep Groot the way he is, though, because I feel like it's good to have one champion that just is so bad that it's just like it's the Groot of the world, It's like the one champion that you're like, oh, no, when you pull them. Because if they're all good, then that takes a little bit of the fun out of the game of that. The horrificness of gaining one terrible pool. Boy, he must be pretty high SIG. He was at, he had 119 of those charges and 120 is a max. I feel like this is a SIG like 195 or something like that. I love Emma Frost SB2 with the, oh my god, yep, it's good. The only problem with Emma, yeah, I've gotten a lot better at switching to forms, Jaden. Basically, it's like throwing at SB1 a lot, and sometimes you don't really care about it too much, but some fights you really want to like have control over it. That's the only thing about her SIG which I do not like, and why I want her to be awakened because I like that defensive ability, though it's really just a defensive ability. But I've kept mine intentionally. Well, I mean, I haven't put any SIGs into her. I can't help if I pull her from the crystals. But I would rather have her stay low SIG. Like I don't want her to leave SIG 20, because then it just gives just enough if there's huge damage. So as her SIG gets higher, it depends on how much damage she takes percentage-wise, and she'll automatically switch back into her diamond form. The problem is that it gets really annoying. Like sometimes I'm trying to build up to an SB2, like with my 5-star, and she's SIG 200, and that's only 5% of her damage, which will go back to forms. So I have like 8 charges, and I'll block an attack, and that attack might have more than 5% damage, and I go back to my diamond form and I lose 3 prowesses and I can't build up to 10, and that always really annoys me, demots. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to build up prowesses, I don't want to go back to diamond. So I feel like that really like interferes with the diamond form a lot. That and the whole like do I have another redhead? No. Oh, she's no, but I need a different class. So to be honest, in some ways I almost wish that I never awakened my 6-star, because some part of me just would use her on offense and never on defense. But I'm glad I've awakened her once, just because I want her on like if she's ever needed for defense. Obviously, you have to have the awaken ability, and then actually high SIG is good for defense. So it's a little bit of a I don't know if double-edged sword is the right word or not, but well, it's a really good defensive ability sig, not so much for offense, and the higher sig is sort of makes it more difficult to control your form, and so yeah, that sometimes can get annoying. Yeah, She-Hulk could do it. Yeah, it's nice She-Hulk. Groot needs, yes, said that. So happy doesn't need to be awakened. If he needed awaken, it'd be super sad. No, he's great on awaken. I see BG's even more in love with King Groot after his buff. Yeah, he does the same to me too. I love region champions, and so I always had King Groot in the back of my mind. But it was pretty low. But to be honest, if I make another Cosmic Tier 5 CC, I don't have a whole lot of options right now, aside from waiting on Hercules or Corvus. But it would probably be probably Venom and then King Groot would be my order right now as my account stands. If I wasn't thinking about those champions, I might get whoops, didn't mean to do that. Shield versus Shield here. This is pretty cool. Black Widow versus her mentor, Nick Fury. Let's see if he ever throws a heavy. It's finally. Okay, see if my SP2 kills him. At least pushes into an SP2 because it's 1,000 times more easy to deal with. Of course, he will never throw it because this is arena. Look at this, we're just going to stand here forever. Oh, he actually threw his SP1. I mean, his heavy, hooray. Let's see. Can you find, hey Enzo, can you find the mistake in this sentence? No question mark? That's the only thing I can think about. Can you find the mistake? Okay, that's my guess. No question mark. Rogue is more my playstyle. Yeah, I mean, Rogue is just simple fun. She actually reminds me a lot of X-23. Money is the Groot of all evil? It might be. Loki Buff would save the game for you. Oh man, DJ. Okay, I'm going to call up the developers right now and get them on it. Even though they have no idea who I am. Oh, look at that slick intercept. Let's go, Enzo. I sure want to dodge her SB2 with my missed mechanic. Or does she throw the beam first? I can't remember. And then hits you. Yeah, maybe it's beam first. Oh. Oh yeah, look at that. Totally missed it. So much fun. Enzo, would you say is better Red Magneto or Apocalypse? I would definitely say Red Magneto is better. Super powerful in many situations. I mean, Apocalypse is a great champion. He's not too far behind Magneto, but basically Magneto and Omega Red, I think, are absolutely the two best mutant champions, and I would put Magneto slightly ahead of Omega Red. From your NY experience, Mags is better? Yes. Hey, Mark Peterson, stand up paddleboard to you. Oh yeah, K-Trade. Hello, K-Traders. Hello, Armin. Mink17. Unnoticed things. Accelerate. Welcome, everyone. Crazy Wolf. JJ. Dexter Boss. Quick, Enzo. A KT raid. Open your crystals while they are here. Yeah, let me finish this arena. But for those of you from the KT who are here, I will open my crystals. My Cavalier crystals that I got in conversation. My Cavalier Nexus that I got in conversation with the correct drop rate after I finish this arena, which is pretty close to being finished, so not too far away. Dr. Range, the comma is in the middle of the letters. Ooh, I didn't notice that. You got that one. There are two then. It's okay. K-Trade Financial Services. I know, I love K-Trade. The best online investment site in the internet. Let's see. That joke would never get old for me. I just love it so much. Like the videos. Thank you on Notice Things. And hello, Jacob and Dexter Balls. Welcome. Remember what happened last time they raided? What happened last time? I can't remember. Is that when I got Shang-Chi? Oh no, the member expired. Oh no, Jacob. What's funny if you look at OG Highline, if you're still here, can you just make a quick chat? So he's elevated himself. He's been the 2-month member, so he's got the newest icon. Oh, I got Shang-Chi. That was it. That's right. KT1 was here. That's right. I totally forgot it. Hey, Crazy Wolf 115. Welcome to the stream, my friend. That was it. I totally had forgotten. Ooh, I love the trifecta. I love when I get all 3 with Class Advantage. But soon. We're pretty close. We're 300,000 away. That will not take much time at all. And then we'll have the big Nexus crystal opening. And then I'm always so looking for the same thing. Corvus, Void, Eye-Hulk. Those are sort of the main ones. And then after that, there's a couple other SIGs I wouldn't mind. SIGs on like Angela I could always use. SIGs on Guardian I would love. Trying to think, I'd like to dupe the Rogue. We were just talking about that. That'd be amazing to dupe the Rogue. I'll get Corvus today. I hope so. It's like being any great prognosticator, Sedge, is that, like you can say the world's going to end tomorrow. And, everyone will laugh at you. But at one point you'll be right. And then when you're right, you're like, hooray, look, I am great at prognosticating. Thank you, Jacob. Always happy to have you join. That would be amazing. 21 likes. Nice. Thank you, everyone, for all the nice likes. Love it. Let's see. Hey, JS. What's up? Just trying to get some Tier 4 Basic. You can never have enough Tier 4 Basic. I feel like you can play this game, I don't know, forever. I still want to get Tier 4 Basic. Okay, now I just got to have a nice thing about arenas. It's such slow playing. Oh no, I'm going to be too far away. Don't lose him. No, run back in, run. Oh, I lost so many. It's fine if he hits me. But yeah, the Nexus, I'm always excited about the Nexus Cavalier. They're pretty fun to open. And so we'll make a little movie. Oh, DJ, if you're still here, that would be an amazing thumbnail too. So you send me the one, we'll look at it after this. If you don't mind making one for the Cavalier Nexus, that'd be incredible too. I'd love that. So let's see. So we'll go with these three, pretty close. The other thing will take 2 or 3 more rounds. Do you run Max Bleed Suicide Mastery? I do, Alman, I do. It's my favorite mastery setup, to be honest. It's just fun and quick. And so I can show it after I'm done. But basically I have Suicides on, 1 point in Courage, 3 points in Despair, and 5 points in Deep Wounds, and 1 in Assassins. And then I just have the 18 points, so the standard build in the defensive tree with 3 of willpower, and then I have the really bare proficiency tree with, is it 8 points? I think it's like 3 in parry, 1 in limber, 1 in dex, and 3 in the extend a stun, which I can't remember the name of that one. I got a 6-star Eye-Hulk. I like him, especially when it's getting... Oh, I know. He looks so awesome. And he's a champion who you can, like... He sort of is immortal. Like you can keep on rotating through everything and keep on doing huge damage and then just reset him. I mean, he's almost sort of like immune to health in a way. Like most champions are, like, obviously they depend on their health to live, and when they lose it, they die. But he's sort of in a really different... He's very, very unique in that way, in that his health just sort of keeps on this endless cycle that you can just go forever too. Oh, no worries, JJ. Oh, that's no problem whatsoever. Have a good night. Hope your tomorrow day is better. Yeah, I saw KT1 stream, and he was looking tired. And at the beginning of my stream, I said sort of the same thing. I was tired too. I think it's just a tired Thursday. It's like August is coming. It's like the back to work month after having most of July off, and so yeah, I'm feeling I'm tired. Weak, exactly. So I understand completely. Have a good night's rest. Bonne nuit. You gotta go too. Okay, Porg. Have a good evening, and I will see you soon too as well. Just maxed out my first 4-star, which was Rogue. Oh yeah, I just saw that. Sorry for the lurk. No worries. Always lurkers are welcome. Okay, one more run, and then we will open the Cavalier Nexus, and then we will then do a few things after that. I'm up to 1 million loyalty. I'm so trying to get that unstoppable Colossus. I like him, and since we haven't had war, I haven't had to spend loyalty like I usually do on like, what you call it, the invulnerability buffs, the gray buffs, and all those. See you, Porg. Abianto. Actually, this guy's probably the least annoying. The Archangel. And yeah, we'll go with this team. Man, Iceman, talk about a champion who used to be so incredible. He was actually always a really well balanced champion for when he came out. He had great immunities, didn't do a whole lot of damage, which was okay. But you know, his immunities were amazing, like the best. And he could tank SP3s, which was amazing because of that armor. And but yeah, boy, talk about falling out of the meta. Crazy enough, I have a 6-star Iceman. There's one of these crystals where you could get him, you know, sort of like with the Medusas on one of those strange crystals, and I pulled him. But he needs to be awakened, of course. I mean, you can play him without awakening. If it's awakened, but he's pretty nice. And even at high sig, it's even better. So, one day. Oops. Not Rogue, I meant Ghost. Ah, well, Ghost is really, really good and one of the best champions in the game. Basic tips for I-Bomb. So for I-Bomb, the way I play him, I sort of have two ways of playing him, but the most common way I play him is I just get him to a SP2 as quickly as I can, launch that, and then just continually spam SP1s. Because once you have your SP2 on, you have your aura on, and then your aura will slowly eat the poisons on you, and also quickly build poisons on your opponent. And when your opponent gets 10 poisons, they get this acid wash, which then does incredible amounts of damage, plus makes you unblockable. So you can really just keep on charging for the attack. Nice, gotten it. And then after that, the SP1 gives you, when you have your aura on, six more poison on yourself. And so you can really continue to keep that aura on forever. And so it's really, really good way of playing. If you're in a really long fight, what I'll do is I'll do the SP3 first, because that really increases the potency of your aura, and then go back to the SP2, SP1, SP1 as much as I can strategy. But those are, yeah, that's the way I play them. What is he pitting? What do you think is the worst class? I think I would go for... So if you took out Ghosts, I'd probably say it's definitely either Tech or Cosmic for me. Let's go take a look at DJ's what you call it, his thumbnail he just sent me real quick. Actually, I'm gonna go with Tech. I think Tech is the worst class, to be honest. I mean, if you take out Ghost, I mean, actually, well, there's Guillotine, Vision, and who's the other one? Oh, look at these. So this is what will appear as the thumbnail for this. Oh, beautiful, DJ. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's so incredible. So incredible. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay, back to the game we go. And yeah, let's open up some crystals and see what happens. Yeah, if you took out Ghost, who's the best champion in the game, I mean, you have some pretty good ones. You'd have Warlock. Yeah, exactly. Warlock, Guillotine, Vision. But after that, it falls off really, really quick. After those three. Maybe Penny Parker will be okay. Okay, so as I explain to everyone all the time... Oh, sorry, I was still on the Be Right Back screen. You were like, what's going on? You definitely use I-Bomb quite a bit, so... Oh, yeah, no, I love him. He's great in many, many different places. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Ah, 61 to 100%. Hooray. Okay, great. I always do a little bit of grinding. Grinding's like my go-to. Like, when I get home from work and I just want to like sit and listen to a stream and just sort of do nothing for an hour, that's what grinding is for me. Okay, so I am going to make a video out of this, so it's always a little confusing, but I explain it all the time. So, which means I'm going to be like video Enzo, so you know I'll be talking to the video audience as opposed to the stream audience. So don't be confused, and I'll be sort of ignoring chat for the next 2 minutes, and then at the end I'm going to say bye bye. But that bye bye is for the video, doesn't mean the stream is over. So yeah, don't leave unless you have to go. But here it goes. Let's see what these things are going to give me. So prepare yourself for the video. Hello everyone, this is Enzo. I get the lines for Loki, and we just had the compensation or correction, and so now they've given me again the Nexus Cavaliers with the better drop rate. So we're going to open them up and see how many Corvuses we can pull. So yeah, the drop rates now are 2.4%, really 3% to get a 6-star hero. What if you can still get the Nexus out of these too? That'd be interesting. So basically with 30 choices, I should get 1 6-star out of these. And let's open them up and see what happens. So, okay, open 10. Sort of fun because you get to choose every time. And the first one is Looks like a 4-star. Okay, so far not so great. Next one is 444. Okay, and all max SIGs. We go for Ultron. Is my favorite out of those. Ooh, oh, well, that answers my question. The answer is you can get a 6-star Nexus. Wow, that's so crazy, crazy, crazy to see that pop up. The thing about Nexus is I always temper my excitement because now I have to open the Nexus and see what I get, but we'll definitely do that in a minute. Oh, man, crazy, crazy, okay. Ooh, a 6-star Gambit. Wow, 2 6-stars. Definitely taking him. I mean, it's so easy to choice in these just because, yeah, it's like I'm not going to choose a 3 or 4-star. I can't remember what SIG ability does, but oh, psyched to get another 6-star. Come on, more 6-stars. Ooh, 5-star Captain America or Professor X. I always go max 6 stars just because that way I can get the extra shards. More 6 stars. We're going MODOK because he's cool. But so far, amazing outcomes with that Nexus and a 6-star. Next is more 4 stars. We'll go Cosmic Ghost Riders. Wow, I can't believe that Nexus. That was just too crazy. Oh, and a 5-star Nexus. What do you know? Well, I guess it's an appetizer before we open up the 6-star Nexus. And there it is. Answers it again. And number 9 is a 4-star. Confirm next. And the last crystal of the day is another 6-star. Wow. These drop rates have been crazy. Granted, the 6-stars haven't been amazing. Gambit, Mordo, but the Nexus. But 3 out of the 10. That is absolutely. I wish Hulk was a 6-star though. Jeez. Okay. Confirm. And now let's go open up that Nexus and see what happens. So yeah, not bad. 1, 2, 6 stars. A 5-star Nexus, and a 6-star Nexus. So, okay. Now comes the excitement. That is the 5-star, the semi-excitement, and the big excitement, and then the 6-star Nexus. Come on, Corvus Glaive. Come on. Or any of those 3 I wanted. Those would be all so good. So close. And we'll just do the 5-star Nexus really quick just to get out of its way. So open, and we have... let's go with Nightcrawler. My favorite comic book character of the 3. Okay, let's do it. 6-star Nexus time. Oh, come on, Corvus Glaive. Come on. I probably feel like I've opened up a million crystals. We'll give it the lucky 13 spin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And here it comes. The choices are... Come on. One of my champions I want. Please. And it is... Oh, yeah, Void! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Yes! I can't believe it. Oh, man, I'm so excited to get him. So excited. Oh, I have a Tier 5 CC Science. I've just been waiting for him to awaken to take him up. He's always been one of my favorite champions. He's just so cool. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, it's like another champion I thought I'd never, ever get. I've been so good at getting the champions I won in 2nd place so many times. Oh, man, he's so good. He's so good. Oh, this is outstanding. Yes, we're just going to confirm, and he's awakened. He's an amazing champion. I'm so happy to get Void. I just have always loved him so much. Even when he first came out, he was like my 2nd rank 5. No, he's my 3rd after Stark and Blade. And oh, he's just such a cool champion. And now I totally have. I also have a Science Awakening gem still, which I was thinking about using on him. But I was like, no, let's see if we can pull him one day. And now we have. So, oh yeah, it's been a great opening. Wow, that was amazing compensation. So thank you all for watching this video, and really exciting to go see him at rank 3 probably in the next stream with a level up. So come join me then, and of course definitely will have another crystal opening video very soon. Bye. Okay, back to streaming. Sorry everyone. Oh yeah, I'm so happy about it. Oh, the Void is so cool. I'm so glad I didn't have to use that Awakening gem on him. I don't know, that Awakening gem, I feel like one day there's gonna be like a really cool science champion, and Void, he's such a great champion, and I like him so much. But I didn't quite feel like he's maybe worth the Awakening Gem, only because he just isn't getting used that much now. But yeah, we can definitely take. Oh, and I got 1 to 2 rank up. Ah, nice. I totally forgot about that science rank up gem. Okay. Well, next level up, we'll go take him to rank 3. I've been wanting him forever for a KT3. Your Nexus was so much better than KT's. Ah, did he recently have one? Yeah, Nexus is. It's funny because when you get a Nexus, you're super excited. I've learned to wait on the excitement until then you open the Nexus because. Yeah, it just depends. I mean, if I had Mordo, Original Iron Man, and Groot, it would not have been nearly as exciting or as happy. But, Void is so good. His Sig ability, it's nice to have it high. There's no doubt about it. But 20 is a pretty good place. I mean, he gets a good attack rating, not amazing. Basically, it's like, when you get him at Sig 200, his attack rating is pretty brutal. It's pretty amazing. His Nexus calves. Yeah, crazy. 3 6-stars, including Awakening My Void. Wow. That is no complaints. No complaints out of those at all. Plus whatever I got in the other ones, which I can't remember. Just curious. I'm going to look at old Gambit. I think it just has to do with his flak jacket, his abilities. See, now Graham's Raging Cajun. Prowess each. That's pretty good. And his flak jacket is upgraded to absorb additional. Ooh, that's pretty good too. Like, I wish they would show you that. Like, it's sort of kept in the back of the game. It doesn't like show you a little icon with his flak jacket. It should though, because I feel like I'm not even sure if it's really working or not. Just because I want to see a counter. Who's the best non-awakened champ? There's a lot who are really good. I would say like Apocalypse is really good. Let me just look. I'd have to look to sort of give you an answer to that. The best. So I would say of non-awakened champs like Guillotine 2099, her awakening ability is very average. Actually, I think Black Widow Clairvoyant, her ability, awakening ability, I think is nonsense. Like, yeah, I would be totally happy if I had never awakened her, and I never ever awakened her. It's really hard to use, really rare that you can use it, and very just strange. It's just so almost pointless that I would say this. I actually awakened her a bunch. Wow. So if you receive damage that would not knock her out, is removed, and you gain the death immunity, preventing death and healing for 15% of her max health. But that death touch only lasts. It just doesn't last that long. I can't remember. It's like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. You get especially 1.2 seconds for every clairvoyance charge. So best is about 22 seconds. But that's only if you've got all 20 clairvoyant charges, which doesn't happen too often. And then you actually have to be knocked out while it's activated. And so, so that means you have to be knocked out right after you throw an SP3. To be honest, I feel like it's happened to me once in all my time playing this game that's actually activated for me. Maybe if you're good at it. Co-op swears this is good, but torch ability, Zophanir, it's not that good, except that in something like the Abyss, it's really good. Because the Abyss, since you're doing so many fights, it actually regenerates fairly quick, and there's times when it's great to have it for Abyss fights. Crazy enough, in War 2, usually when I'm using Torch, I strategize. I'm like, I'm going to use the pre-fight on that one fight. And a couple of times I've actually gotten it again because I use Torch for 3 or 4 fights. I'm like, it's great. It's activated again. So, it's definitely on my 1 to 5 scale. It's probably on the 2, but it's not a 1. Clairvoyance is a 1 on my 1 to 5 scale as far as abilities. Guillotine's probably a 2 also. Trying to think who else has pretty bad awakened abilities. Moleman's a 2. I don't know, his ability isn't it's nothing that is that critical to him at all. I think he has critical damage and attack rating while unstoppable based on missing. Both are based on missing health. I always dislike the based on missing health. That means great. While he's almost dead, it's going to be strong, but then he dies. Oh, thank you, DJ. Thank you. Best cosmic champ, I think Corvus. It's a pretty healthy debate in the community right now, Jacob, between Corvus and Hercules. I think most people are leaning more towards Hercules. I still would lean to Corvus, but they're pretty close. CGR, to be honest, he might be the most overrated champ in the game. He's a really good champion, really fun to play, really powerful. I find, though, that when he has to deal with nodes, that often it makes it really tough to play him in the style he needs to be played. So you really have to do a 5-hit combo, ending with medium, 5-hit combo, and with light, heavy, then SP2, and then be able to do a bunch of attacks after that. And if you can do that, you will cause a lot of damage. The problem is that, but you can't dex to really get that all set up right. The problem is that all the other things, like if there's some type of node on them, a lot of nodes disrupts that cycle, and so it really seems to like limit him. Let's see. Hyperion, that's true. Hyperion's really good. I'm at the point though I'm starting to not count 6-star, 5-star champions just because. Yeah, they're slowly being phased out, so hopefully Hyperion is a 6-star one day. I love him. I agree with you, Music Man and DJ. I love Hyperion. He's an awesome champion. I do have a 5-star Corvus, yes. I got him a long time ago, so... There he is, Mr. 5-star Corvus, Sig 200. When I get my other Corvus, he's going to be Sig 1. Still don't have a 5-star Hyperion? No. No. He'd be too broken. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's true, DJ. I think he'd be a powerful champion. You might be right. He might vaunt his way up to #1, but he is he's still a champion. I think is reasonable. Does Arcus need his awakened ability to be a solid defender? Yes. I mean, he's still a pretty good defender. It's nice though. It definitely makes him more annoying. Like my Arcus is what I think he's Sig 80. Like really, oh no, Sig 40. Not nearly as high. So at Sig 200, he has 100% to purify it, which is the best. But I mean, you're not going to dump Sigs into him unless, I don't know, unless you really, really like him. But even like the 43.7% chance is actually a little more annoying because it's not so predictable in some ways. So you're never sure, like, oh, am I going to parry him and it's going to stick or not? And so yeah, I actually think, yeah, just a little bit of Sig is good, just to always have that doubt in people's mind if he's going to do it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Music Man. I mean, 5 stars are still very usable, but the problem is that once we get rank 4s, then we're going to be 2 steps above them. And of course, once we have rank 5s, then they're really, really not much use anymore. He'd be on Quake level. Ooh, DJ, that's bold. Okay, what else do we have to do? I remember I had iron and spine. Okay, we gotta use these tonight because I will. So we have a lot of 4-star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I estimate we have almost 12 times 5, 60, 72 Sig stones we have to use, so let's use those right now. Just because if not, they just expire, and that's terrible. Let's see, I have a 6-star Black Widow. Is she any good? Yes. She's another really, really fun champion. Strong damage and lots of shock, which is a pretty unique feature, and a lot of debuffs. So she's like the sunspot almost of shock. But overall, she's still only an average champion to me. I mean, her damage is good, but she doesn't really have too much utility. The one really interesting place to use her is against miss champions, because when they miss, she puts a sabotage debuff on them and does some damage to them, which is really cool. And so if you like going against Ghost or Tunnel Vision or Ebony Maw, she's really good just because then when they're that annoying miss, she doesn't care about it all. So that's the one-timer mechanic is pretty interesting and pretty useful. Okay, so let's see. I actually have very little amount of champions to, you can see very little. Okay, so we definitely have to take him up to, so we need to use, this will use 60, no, this will use 30, so we need to use about 60 of them, or 70, so we need to use another 40 at least. Let's see. Hello, Ben Dineberg. Does Sunspot have Act 6 uses? I like him a lot too. He tends not to be that. He tends to be a champion you can use, but not like the best as far as being the most useful. So totally, if you like him, yeah, play with him. You'll find a lot of uses. He's good in a lot of places, but oftentimes there'll be champions who are just better. As I said, he won't be the most useful champion. So, but he's fun. I like him too. Let's see. I have rank 4. Oh yeah, just read that. My alliance leader is super strict, and I want to leave, but I don't want to sacrifice any rewards. Wait till the rewards come out. Have a good conversation with him, Jacob. That's what I would do. I would just say, like, just say to him, I'm ready to leave the alliance. Just want to try a different one. Thank you for letting me be in there, and I'm going to leave after the rewards. You are running the risk a little bit that you get kicked. If he's like really a vindictive person, which I have heard have happened before, but it's like a courteous thing for you to do. And of course, if he's any type of reasonably good person, he would not do that. But if you're just worried about the, okay, we need to, that should be about right. I should use them all. We'll take Mangog up. And that should use all the ones I have. Yeah, or if you're really worried about like telling him and getting kicked before you get the rewards, then just wait till the rewards drop for Alliance Quest. Like now's the perfect time because like the war season hasn't happened and we're done with Alliance Quest. So if you, I guess you could wait till war end. The war ended because we're in a war fight now. So that would be so we'll get the rewards. For me, it's tomorrow mornings when I wake up and see the rewards, and then after that we'll finish with the war. So this is what I would do. I would get the rewards in like 6 hours from now. I would finish this war, or then once you got the rewards, I would tell them once this war is finished, I'm going to leave the alliance because that's the perfect amount of courteousness. How's your day going? It's been good. I feel tired. It's funny. KT1 was like he felt tired. Jacob was on this. He's like, I feel tired. I think everyone's feeling tired today. It's just like the back to work Thursday. Black Widow Daily Origin is fun on skill cap quests. Yes, she's great on that because she fills whatever that requirement is. Did I not confirm this? Oh yeah, sometimes it just gets jammed up. Mangog, maybe I didn't confirm it. Okay, let's try it again. I thought I pushed a button. Now let's push it again. It's funny. It doesn't like adding 6 temps. It always clogs up the works. I would stay until you find a new one if your current ally isn't what you're looking for. Yes. Especially since you don't miss out on rewards. Yes, I agree with all those things that Music Man has said. Like the sound that I made, I like the sound of that. I made the mistake of using her against Doom. It was a long fight. Who are you using? Rogue? Oh yeah, she did. Rogue. Well, he's shock immune, so if that's what you're talking about, yeah, that would be a huge mistake. Okay, did we use all of the 4 stars? Yes, looking good. Okay, now we just got a couple of 3 stars in the overflow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 9 of them. Okay, boy, I have hardly any items in my overflow. This is sort of a rarity. Let's see. My alliance was silver, 6k prestige, and remember I have 3 to 4 and get around 15 million per run. Don't know your alliance anything. Yeah, I agree with that, Zophany. I do like trying to be courteous. Like I always try to communicate well with my alliances, especially. It just depends where you're at with your alliances. We'll take them up to 20. It is nice just to say, I'm going to leave. I feel like it's always nice to let people know, but yeah, you can also just disappear in the night too. It's fine, especially with like. Obviously, lower level alliances tend to be less serious and less committed. But as you go up through the ranks, that becomes... You would get a bad reputation if at the end game level alliances you did that. Like, if you just left without telling anyone, so... Okay, boy, we got a lot of rewards. Summer camp. Oh, yeah, that's right. I bought the +5, so that means I get 10 rewards, which is always fun. Trying to get this thing over as quickly as possible. Look at all these rewards. These rewards are really nice. And I get all my Crystal Clash basics, which I just did, and what is that? Science Arena Battle. Oh, is it Science Arena Battle? Oh, I get some 6-star. Oh, I did some Sinister assignments. Had no idea. Yeah, one day we'll go through and do a bunch of those. Who do you think is the most underrated champ? Emma Frost. Definitely it. I think it really worked well for solo. Okay, let's see. Just don't leave in the middle of AQ or AW. Exactly. That's the worst thing you can do. Other than that, yeah, you can either just leave, or if you post in Facebook group for MCOC, find alliances. Yes, exactly. I leave for like 5 minutes and then look at chat, and it looks like people were trying to recruit me. Yes, Jacob, you're a wanted man. Wrong, Jacob. About to close. We all want you. I think I appreciate the help. Yep, absolutely. You're welcome. What do you think? Oh, I answered that, and I always leave on good terms with the guys saying his line is strict. Sounds like they're forcing him to stay. I see, I see, yep. Oh, okay, since we're pretty much near the end, speaking of time. Ooh, oh, I didn't realize we had new pictures. Oh, where's the picture store? Profile pics. Let's see, you got Rocker Coon, Dr. Voodoo Belt School's not bad. American Chavez is still there. Mr. Negative Tattoos. Penny Parker, it's an interesting one. Vulture. My Vulture's not so bad. He's sort of a funny champion. KRTU Man Falcon. What's going on? What's a good MCOC Facebook? My Facebook profile has not been touched by me in like 3 years now. At some point, I need to make a conscious decision. I just sort of stopped looking at it. Okay, so let's open up one of these 6-star crystals and see. Should I open up a featured crystals too? Sure, why not? I think I have everything I wanted, but that's always good to get one anyway. Anything else I have not purchased? I think I purchased everything I want. And then let's get one of these extra UMF crystals. 6-star Spidey. Okay, let's see what happens. And then I'll open my crystal du jour, and that might do it for me for the night. Crystals. I almost feel like I should get the famous black market. How many crystals do I get? I already have him. I get 10 fabulous crystals. Is that worth it? Sometimes you get a lot of units from this. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, let's do it. Like, I just don't need it. Well, I think mine is at SIG 200. Maybe not. Maybe if I can form another one, I'll get 20 more SIGs. So let's see. Okay, so we've got a lot of crystals to open now. Let's see. Did you get anything good? Oh, OG Highline. You have to watch the video. I made a video of it, and I just did it about 15 minutes ago. I did get something good. So of the champs, I always say I won. It wasn't Corvus Glaive. I'll give you that, just so it won't be too crazy. I mean, I'd be dead with a heart attack if it was Corvus Glaive. But there's 3 champs. Corvus Glaive was one, and there's 2 others. I said I always really, really want. It was one of those other 2 champions. That's my hint. And if you want me to tell you, just let me know, and I'll just tell you. But the video will be out right after I finish streaming. Who did I R3 to become Thronebreaker? I think by the time Thronebreaker was a thing, I might have had a couple of R3s. My first R3 was Nick Fury. I did him right after the Abyss. I actually had created a tier 5 CC skill from shards, crazy enough. And from the Abyss, I pulled a skill awakened gem. And I had Nick Fury. I awakened him, took him to rank 3. So he was my first one. He was the first, and then Captain Marvel movie Unawakened was the next. And I had those 2 as 6 stars for a while, and then I sort of forget who was after that, to be honest. Would you say suicides are worth getting? Yes. I don't run Omega. They're worth getting if you do the arena. I do. Oh my god! If you run the arena, I don't run many champs. Yes, you absolutely have to. They make such a huge difference. Arena so much quicker. Like I can't run arena without them. I feel like it's so slow. Okay, first thing, let's open up this 5-star. Let's see what we get. Who do I want? I think I have every champion in here. So Black Panther, Cable, Captain Marvel, Cole, Cyclops, Wall, Red Hulk, Black Panther I have, King Groot, Longshot, Mr. Negative I have, Mortar and Namor, Purgatory Rogue, Sentry, Shang-Chi, Sojourn Churchill, Spider-Man, Stark Enhanced, Champion, Oversea, Thor, Vision Age of Ultron, War Machine. I think I have those both. Maybe Vision Age of Ultron. The short answer is yes. The long answer is yes. There you go, Hobbit Crom. You've gotten the exact right answer then. I Hulk, if you had to guess, you have to watch and find out. No spoilers. Come on, Vision. I feel like Vision Age of Ultron. I actually got him as a 6-star and awakened him. Crazy enough, he's one of the more rare champions in the 6-star world. I think I can't remember where I got him from. Maybe he's in the basic now, but. And Mr. Negative. Mr. Negative seems awesome. I still don't want to take him up to rank 5 as a 5-star, but I'm always. I haven't had him awakened. Great, that's good. I have plenty of awakening gems, but always good to awaken him the natural way. Hey, Head Natch, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. Just opened up my 10 Nexus correction crystals, and it was pretty exciting. So you should watch the video too. Okay, and then we have, ooh, I have a 6-star crystal already too. Jeez, so many crystals. I might save that one for tomorrow night just because we've all had so much excitement already. Let's open up the one, what you call it. Okay, let's see if we can get a 6-star Spidey. Come on, 6-star Spidey. Is Overseer good? I've seen some interesting gameplay where he actually looks pretty reasonable. So I would say he's good. I would say my 1 to 5, he's a 3. Does have high prestige. Might be a bit of an annoying defender, but needs his awaken ability. But oh, gonna rewind. Nice. That's a good way. Did I get correction crystals? You should have, Hobocron. I feel like everyone got them last night or whatever part time of the day, like 10 hours, 12 hours ago. Oh, well, not a 6-star Spidey, but I-Bomb is always amazing, and more SIGs, and so yeah, SIG 200. Nice. Okay, and now I think it's time for the crystal du jour. Before we do that, I just want to show off DJ's thumbnail real quick. Let's see what his thumbnail is for the crystal one, because he just made one of those. So for those who don't know DJ, he's been on my channel for about forever, and he makes almost all of my thumbnails. And so there's the one he has for the crystal opening. Oh man, DJ, another amazing thumbnail. It just has always such a great look. DJ's work, and so yeah, there it is right there. And okay, OG Highline, gonna rewind. Okay, that's probably the best way of doing it. So have a good evening or afternoon in Texas, and stay cool and use sunscreen. That would be my advice. I have enough tier 5 basic for my first rank 5. I could do Cap Infinity War. Could wait till the end of the month and open 3 5-stars. And Nexus 5-star and a 6-star. Should I wait? Since Cap isn't at SIG 200, I would say yes, wait. Just because it's a great rank up. Even at SIG 55, he's still very useful. But yeah, it sounds like with so many things you're going to open, I would go ahead and wait and just see. If you brought the offer, exactly. Was it for cash? Yes, it was a cash offer. Oh my god, I wish Magic. Me too. It was a pretty good deal, yeah. Because we got a 6-star Nexus, I think, is that right? And all the other ones is an amazing deal, to be honest. But if you don't spend, yep, I'm pretty sure Hobocron's a free-to-play player, which is always awesome. Ooh, 2 3-stars. Well, open up all stream. Okay, the last thing I do tonight is open up the Crystal du Jour, which today is Science, and let's awaken my void. That's foreshadowing for those of you who haven't seen the crystal opening. Foreshadowing / spoiling. But who else do I want? Oh, I-Hulk. Always want I-Hulk. I-Hulk would be amazing. Awakening my Spider-Ham would be amazing. More SIGs on my I-Bomb would be okay. Trying to think. I have a pretty robust Science. Awaken my Invisible Woman. Awaken Billy's so bad. Actually, she's another one you can add into the very meh awakening abilities. And okay, well, that's about what the luck should be after all the good luck I've had tonight. Is a 3-star She-Hulk. Okay, that was. Oh yeah. Oh, let's open up. Sorry, this is almost the last thing. I want to open up the what you call it, crystals. Let's see if this is worth it. This cost me 7,500 5-star shards. I would like 1,000 units. If I get 1,000 units, I would definitely say it's worth it. This month's side events is so amazing. A little bit of grinding. We get 6 stars, 5 stars. Yeah, I know. This one's really cool. The arena one that gives you the Peter Parker tickets. That's great. Okay, come on, big time units. Big time units. I'm just popping them. Lots and lots of units. Lots of units. Come on, lots of units. Oh boy, it hates to be popped. Barely spent it, didn't get any of the 4th of July, but I did get the 50 Cav Nexus ones though. Nice. Oh, yeah, I know, Hanach. I know. It's been so long. So long. I can't believe it. I feel like I've had amazing luck, Hanach. I've gained the champions I've won in sort of 2nd place. Like, I haven't gotten Corvus Glaive. 500 units and 2 parts of him. Interesting. Okay, not bad. Probably still worth the 7,500. I wonder how close I am. And if I make another crystal with him, I already use an Awakening Gem on him. But he might even be SIG 200, but I'm just really curious where I am at with his body parts, which sounds really weird. So 3, 1, 2. It's okay. So actually, I'm missing because you need 6 to form him. So I'm missing a lot. Okay, very far away. Yeah, he is such a great champion, Hanach. I'm so excited. He's gonna be. I have a 1 to 2 science rank up gem. I have enough. I have a tier 5 CC. Next level up, he's going right to rank 3. I'm so happy. He's always been one of my favorite champions. He's just such a unique, awesome, cool champion. Yeah, it's cold. It's really cold. I went for a run after work. It was 14 degrees. And so it's probably 10 now, which is 50 if you convert that to US, maybe even a little colder. So it might be in the 40s, US style, high 40s. But yeah, my chalet feels really cool too. I just keep the windows all day to keep it fresh inside. And then when I get home at night, it's like freezing cold. But yeah, Switzerland's been really cold. And I live on a mountain too. I'm up on the side of a mountain, about 1,500 meters. So that also makes it cool. Oh my God, a 6-star Warlock out of my generic 6-star crystal. Oh gosh, man, he is amazing. He's up there with one of my favorite techs. Okay, let's see who else is on. That's awesome. I love good pools. That makes it so much fun. Oh, Karate Mike is on. Well. Let's go raid the Selector Arena top 100 maybe. Let's go raid him. He wants Diablo. I'm gonna take my Diablo up to rank 3 soon. And I get some Swiss commercial for SWAT pants. No idea what a SWAT pant is. It looks great though. I might buy it. Okay, it's so funny. You're not from the U.S.? No, I'm Swiss. Well, I am from the U.S. I'm half Swiss, half American. I grew up in the United States, but I moved back to Switzerland, and now I'm here. And so yeah, I have a very strong United States accent, but I live in Switzerland, and so. Oh, thank you. I think I've already ruined OG Highlight. So excited for him. He's so amazing. He's always been one of my favorite champions, and I'm so happy because I don't have to use my generic 5-star. I mean my 5-star Awakening gem, which I was thinking about using on him, and I get a bunch of SIGs on him too, which is amazing. So this link is for a man named Karate Mike, who I know is a very small streamer that no one's ever heard of, but he's reasonable. He's actually sometimes has some good ideas, and so I encourage you to go over there and rate him. You can do #frENZONE and yeah, that's great, and see how the grind's going. So, well, thank you all for watching. Boy, what an exciting, good crystal opening. I love doing crystal openings on stream. It's just so much more fun with everyone around here. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, of course, 21:30 Geneva time. It is Friday tomorrow, so it'll be a happy Friday stream. And yeah, we'll open up a 6-star tomorrow too, because you see I have one made and ready, and I'll just hold my patience until then to open it. Other than that, as I always say to everyone, please stay safe, happy, and healthy. Same for your family, same for your friends, and I look forward to seeing everyone very soon on another Friend Zone. So this is Enzo Eigen of the Alliance for Loki, wishing everyone a bonne nuit, gute Nacht, and good evening. Bye-bye.